Hello everybody, so today I wanted to do something on the side where I talk about China. So these are the When They Cry booster set, released only in China, only legal in China. So hopefully you can raise your social credit score enough to play this set. We have the Higurashi, the Umineko, and the Umineko Battle Fantasia. I'm not too sure as to why they separated this. This is really just the Umineko fighting game, but I guess who cares. This costed me around like 60 bucks on AliExpress. And you might be wondering why I bought a set that I can't really play. Well, if you saw on the channel, we are recently been uploading some gameplay videos of the different decks. I translated them all, and I really enjoy them. So I wanted to open some cards from the actual set and see what I get. I can kind of yap about it. I can also maybe do like deck lists later on or something like that. We'll see what happens with that. So let's go ahead and crack some open. We'll see how it goes. Especially it's getting a bit of a hard time, but I think we finally got there. There we go. That's some strong plastic. Oh, this box feels super weird. So let's go and look at the rares. We have triple rare plus, triple rares, the usual stuff. OR, I have no idea what the hell an OR is. Double rare, rare, common, SR, H rare, 56 H rares. Hentai rares? I didn't know you liked me, China. SP and WTCR, maybe like a witch rare, maybe. But let's go crack this thing up. So I originally was doing a lot of playtesting on how the hell do you open this thing up? Oh damn! I was doing a lot. What the fuck? How the fuck? So I was originally doing. Oh my god! I really don't want to rip this. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am so dumb. Wow, that's very strange. Well, I guess I can track it there, but oh well. Put that over there. So I was doing a lot of playtesting on this set, and I originally don't like collabs for the Vanguard. And I know there's a big divisive debate going on right now, where is if collabs should be in Vanguard. I'm on the side where maybe not, but I like this one though. So fuck you, your opinion's invalid and mine is right. Let's go ahead and crack one up, see what happens. We'll talk about the some of the decks as we see some of the cards at least. Let's open. Wow, I opened this terribly. Holy shit. Okay, so we got our boy MC Keiichi from the Higurashi crit. This is just a vanilla crit. Not really played all that much. This is the Anj Uchirimiya. This is part of the Ride line. A very fun deck. A lot of these decks have like, well, not all of them, but a lot of decks have one-of, where you play quite a few one-ofs. This is the effect draw, gets +5 if your opponent's at grade 3. Oh, there's our first rare. I'm sorry, that's a R right there. This is our first rare. This is hold up. So I totally did not look up this guy's name. This is Tomitake. He is a Vanguard for the Takano deck. We might talk about it more if she comes up. A cool deck, but probably one of the weaker ones. I also realized when I was totally not looking up this guy's name that ORR stands for Over Trigger. I am very stupid. Let us continue either way. Oh shit, Keiichi. Keiichi is a really cool Vanguard actually. I thought he was going to be a bit more basic, but he's actually really cool. So he revolves around basically these Himizawa syndrome levels, and you get one every main phase. And based off how many you have, he gets different effects. So his act skill is EV3, he gets a drive. If he has 3 or more syndrome levels, he gets +10. If he has 4 or more, he gets 10 at a crit. And then if he has 5 or more, gosh dang, he does a lot. he gets another drive and is able to restand, get drive -3, and swing. This is kind of insane because during the restand, he does a damage check. And if you hit a trigger, you can put the trigger effects on him. So if you were to swing, restand, take a damage, hit OT, you can just give OT to him, and that totally is a thing. A super funny card. I'm really happy I pulled that. So the next one, let's do the next pack. Let's see here. I am really bad at opening these. My God. Okay, we have the PG for Higurashi. You can kind of tell, I really actually like the Higurashi little marker for the nation. It's a shrine that's like all bloodied. You can see like the text is all bloody too. Really cool stuff. So we have the PG. Oh, this is the effect front trigger for Higurashi. The usual, you know, grade 3 Vanguard. It gets +5 on shield. This is the what is this? The clashing. There's like 2 of these. There's one for Battler and there's one for Beatrice. It's actually kind of cool. You can put them together. I'm such a stupid nerd. Oh, we got Rudolph. So Rudolph is part of the family decks. You can play this in Ava and Battler. There's a lot of cool like flavor and lore in the family stuff, and all of like the other cards too. If you know about the VNs and stuff. So this gets +5 and +10 shield if Kyrie is on the field. Really cool that you have this. And SR, whoa, that's a really cool looking effect. That's a really cool foil, holy shit. This is Chester Sister 410, part of the Ava deck. Really cool effect. Wow, that is a really cool foil, holy shit. Best Chester? Debatable. 45 is pretty good, but I'm a big fan of bitches with eye patches, so, you know, it's pretty hard to beat. But this is played in the Ava deck. The Ava deck is basically about building up family members and killing them. Lore reasons I won't get into, that's spoilers. And then calling out this one and the pink-haired one. They both have the same effect where they get +5 if they're called, and they get CB1, blow up the column that you're in. So you can actually call this in the same columns, or you can call them in different separate rear guards and do multiple swings. It's actually pretty flexible, that deck. I really like it a lot. But that is an SR. I've never seen an SR that looked like that, but maybe that's a hentai rare. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing, to tell you the truth. Right, we got Rena, about to hack you in half. Normal crit trigger. The Beatrice second ride line. Beatrice is a really cool deck, also revolving around the stakes and making go tokens as she would in the VN. A normal. Why is that in English? Is this the only English card? I should just print this out. This didn't need fucking translating. God damn it. Oh well. So this is Rosa, screaming happily. Give me 1 second. Okay, totally didn't look up this guy's name again. This is Amakusa Juza. This is the guy that follows Anj when she's trying to discover the island. This card's kind of garbage. I ain't gonna lie. I think he like gets +5 if your opponent's like grade 3. He gets +10, and then if you have an Anj as your Vanguard, it becomes a 15 shield. If we get into it, you'll see why it's not like all that important. Oh, Rena! Say that you're lying! So this is part of the Keiichi deck, actually. So if you have a Keiichi, you basically have your opponent look at the top of their deck, and they'll say trigger or non-trigger, and then you call them out for lying. If they're lying, you draw a card. Oh no, sorry. If they are lying, this card gets a 10, and you put that card to the bottom. And then if they weren't lying, you draw a card. So it's always a plus for you. And your opponent kind of decides as to like how they want to play around this card. But there is another card that lets you kind of just like circumvent that, which is really funny, which will be the Sadako. But also calls itself out from Soul, and then draws you a card by Soul Blessing when putting itself into Soul. Really, really good damn card. Pretty cool. I know my friend is going to be very happy that we're pulling Chinese cards that he cannot read. He's going to be very happy that I'm going to put these in the deck. And he's going to be like, what the hell do these cards do? Because he will not remember what the hell they do. Alright, so next we have the Takano grade 1. I mentioned it earlier, but this might be the worst one. But it kind of acts like a Shiranui, where you kind of like dominate by using an order card. And you can play like multiple order cards at the same turn. Very, very strange. But maybe if we see the order card, we'll talk about more about it. I'm going to keep on teasing that. Battler grade 0, the other family deck. Pretty happy about that. Oh, and the Ava, they back-to-back family decks. That's actually pretty cool. So these are the two family decks. If I talked about this earlier, Ava was a deck that kind of just gets your family on the field and then kills them to make her stronger. While Battler, on the other hand, basically grabs them from drop, puts them to the order zone, and then goes into the grade 4, saving the family, basically. The flavor on this is kind of like unsurreal if you're a big fan of Umineko. I have to keep on repeating that because, like, my god, I was in shock as to how much, like, lore was put into these cards. It's insane. I have to say, Bushiroad, China, great job. Oh, Dr. Nanjo. So Dr. Nanjo is a really pretty pathetic card on paper. CB1s gets you back a Kinzo from drop, which is a grade 3. And he only gets +5 if you have a Urashimiya family member. But the thing is that the Kinzo that he searches actually searches him. And he gets also another grade 2, which is pretty important. It helps you rush really early with Battler, specifically. You don't really play this in another deck. This card really does not do anything else than be a booster for 8 and then like a 10k shield later on. But again, like I said, the Battler deck has to play a bunch of 1-ups, and so this is pretty important to get it out of the deck immediately. Really pretty good. And we got Oshino. So oh man, I hate this deck. So this is kind of like the worst deck. But basically, this is part of the Takano deck. When you retire a rearguard by effect, you get CB1, retire another one. Why would you do that when you can kind of like quote-unquote dominate? Not too sure, but hey, it's an option, so I guess. Let's go and put this over here. And my desk space is pretty cluttered, so I apologize for how like much of a mess this is gonna look. All right, next pack. Oh, we got the alternate art for Rena. So there are different types of different effect crits, or like effect triggers generally. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because earlier we got this one. So they did a thing where Higurashi and Umineko can share cards. And as you can tell, most of the time, the effect crits do not have a continuous effect. So the continuous effect of this one, which I believe is Trick or Magic, considers itself as Blank Stare. And just so you can play multiple of the effect triggers, but it's kind of cool that they kind of made both triggers playable and different in each deck, or each VN. Battler grade 2, look at top 5, grab 2 family members. Another effect, oh no, that's not even an effect. That's in English. I don't know why. Oh my god, okay. So, I did not want to talk about this card because my throat's already killing me because it's my first time doing this. But I'll try. So this is part of the Rika deck. This is a lot of text, and I had to like shorten it during the translation. So basically, the Rika deck lets you re-ride from your, you swing with your 3, you re-ride into your 0, and then depending on how much soul you have, you can go into your 0, 1, 2. This card is kind of like Raziel, where if you were to hit a non-overtrigger or heal, you negate that damage, and then you ride into your grade 0, and you can no longer block. Or you cannot call things to G. Circle. Then, if you have 20 or more cards in your soul, you can go from your grade 3 to your grade 0 to your grade 1 to your grade 2 back into your grade 3. And if you have the resources, you could technically do the entire cycle again. Now, why was China cooking with this deck? My God, it's so cool. I've never seen it happen yet. We've definitely tried on some of the on the videos, but like it is so funny. And it's all you can only play one of, which is extremely funny. Nice. So this is the Higurashi OT, which actually come up with Rika Tech. Actually, it's really funny. So this OT is mainly for a lot of decks that want to like stay alive. So the Keiichi deck, the Rika deck, especially building soul. You might be wondering, why is it so important building soul? Well, this OT acts like a normal OT, 100 million, draw a card, whatever. It is a heal. If you have if your damage is more than your opponent. It is a drive +1, so it's kind of like green OT in that kind of way at the end of the attack. And you can put as many cards from your drop to your soul. Insanely funny for Rika, who really wants soul. And it's kind of fun that it's Hanyu that kind of like helps out Rika though too, right? It's kind of cool. Let's put that over there. So that is one of the ORs that I am so stupid to forget what that is. My throat is killing me. I've done a couple of like takes already because I am really bad at this, and my brain gets jumbled really easily. Oh, here's the grade 1 Rika. She basically searches you a Hanyu, and the deck kind of revolves around you having a bunch of soul and having a Hanyus in hand. A very explosive deck, I'd say. This is the PGs. It has like the effect triggers. They also did this for the PGs, where you have the Umineko PGs and you have the Higurashi PGs, which I think we saw earlier for the Dawn Pawn or something like that. I don't know. All right, we saw it earlier. Roll back the footage if you want. For a PG that does not matter. I don't know why I'm talking about it so much. I don't know why you would show this scene. This is a huge spoiler. Don't think about it too much. Oh, Erica. Okay, so Erica is a kind of like a floodgate deck for both players. It's extremely funny. She revolves around an order that lets you negate like trigger effects, cancels your opponent's swing 5 or more times, gives your opponent -10, opponents can't retire, or it's not just opponent, it's actually for both players. Extremely funny. We thought this deck was super busted, so we thought you could choose, but you have to go by order. But we'll talk about more if the order comes up, which it might. I think it's a rare. I don't know. Chio. My God. Pause. Kumasawa. Okay. I'm so bad with these names. My God. Another one of the ones that like doesn't look really good on paper. But shield value is really important in the Battler deck, especially when you go into the grade 4, because it does like get rid of all sentinels from your hand. There's no way to recover them at all either. So having a bunch of shield value on these normal units really does help the deck out a lot. Oh, and the grade 1 Rika. This is a card that we don't play in the Keiichi deck because I think it's kind of not great. I am now going to look up what the hell it does. When this unit is placed on rear, if you have a Vanguard with Keiichi, you can CV1 to draw a card. I'm not doing that. Auto, hand, at the beginning of your main phase, you may call this card to rear. I see. You do not gain a 5th Himizawa Syndrome level marker This unit gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. Okay, so this card does suck. We were right to not play this. So this is basically to prevent you from going to your 5th syndrome level. The only reason I can think that you might want to do that is because going to the 5th and the restand does do you damage. And so usually with the KG deck, you have to heal, or you have to like guard pretty extensively early, surviving like on 4 damage going into your turn 3, or even your turn 4 really. As long as you can get to your turn, as long as you get to your syndrome 5, you want to be at 4 damage, because you are taking damage whether you like it or not. This entire thing is mandatory when you swing. So I guess like in a way you can prevent that 1 damage with this card, but I rather just do go burr, swing wide, hope for the best. And that's Vanguard, right? You always want, in Vanguard, you always want to swing, put all effects on Vanguard. I love this format, as you can tell, because I'm playing Chinese cards instead. Everyone loves their Keter. Everyone loves their deep lands, 6 swings, 5 swings, restands. Boy, oh boy, I love deck thinning. I say that as a lot of these decks deck thin and restand. I am a huge hypocrite, but again, like I said, I like this IP, so shut up. So this is the Takano, Grade 0. She's that's stupid. She is baby. The heal for Rika, just a normal heal. Mamon. Okay, so I get to talk about this now. For the Ange deck and the Beatrice deck, you can play all different 7 sisters. Really cool that they let you kind of play each one, especially for Ange. She kind of requires you to play all 7 different names, but Mamon specifically is a really good one. So basically, all 6 sisters have the same effects for Beatrice and Ange. So with Beatrice, all of the Stake Sisters get +5, and in the back row for Ange, they all get intercept from back row. Mamon's especially really good because during the Ange deck, if she is called, if you have Ange as a Vanguard, you can look at top 7, grab a 7 sister, and put it to drop. If she was called from drop, which the Ange deck does a lot, she can look at the deck instead. So you do a lot of deck thinning with this deck. Just getting the names out and being able to kind of just deck thin and get a lot of guard power, because a lot of the Ange, what she wants to do is get a lot of these names to drop so she can call into Guardian Circle. And in total, if you have all 7 sisters, they do amount to 50k shield as an OT. Really cool. That's probably my favorite deck, I ain't gonna lie. And we got Goda. No one cares. Hey, that's the damn order card that I now have to talk about. Fuck. So this is H173, part of the Takano deck. This is what allows you to quote-unquote dominate opponent's rear guards, but you can also dominate your own guards. If you are like at grade 3 with, well, I mean, you have to play this at Takano. You can play from drop to bind. You can dominate either one of your opponents or one of your own rear guards. It will attack your opponent's Vanguard. If it is your opponent's, it will get +10, loses all effects. It really is just dominate. But you get a lot of advantage with the Vanguard, where every time you kill a rear guard, you get still +1 to draw 1. Pretty decent card overall. Too bad the rear guards suck. Not gonna lie. Let's go and see what the next card is. I really should not have done this at 6 a.m., but here we are. Keiichi. Got Erica. The 0 for Ange. And Kyrie. We were talking about this earlier with Rudolph, but this is the Kyrie. Actually, an insanely good card. Basically, she kills a family member to draw a card and gets +5 by herself. Why would she kill this? Why would she do this? Why would she kill a family member? Lore. And I smile every time it happens, because goddamn, the flavor in this set is insane. I have to say it every time. We got, oh, what the, comes in foil? What? Okay. I guess I can talk about this now, though. That's pretty cool. They don't come in foil. So this is a Kenzo Golden Token marker. What it does is that it's basically a force marker. It gives your any rear guard on the circle, or it gives any unit on the circle +10 and cannot be retired by card effects. You are swinging huge with Battler, because Battler, when he goes into his grade 4, gives every circle a Kenzo marker, and they already get buffed. So you're swinging for maybe like, I don't know, 53 basically in the column. It's kind of insane. I didn't know that. Really cool that this came in foil, actually. I kind of dig that. Nice. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there we go. Nippon, it's Rika. Oh, what's up? Next, we got a normal heel. I really don't. This is one of the heels I really don't like, because it really is identical almost to the grade 3 CG. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Who cares, I guess. One of the energy markers. We got the Eva Beatrice. Man, the Umineko energy counters are so cool. It's actually all the portraits of the witches, and then all the portraits of the episode CG. Really cool stuff. I really do kind of want to collect them all, because I am a huge nerd. Speaking of nerd, I gotta talk about my boy, my goat, my gamer guy, Genji. So Genji is kind of like Dr. Nanjo. Reads pretty bad on paper. Only gets +5 shield, +10 if you're on the grade 4. But just like Dr. Nanjo, Kenzo kind of searches him out too. So you can really rush the board with the 2 with this 10 attack, and then Nanjo with the 8. You can either stack them or put them on both sides if you want second. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. Asmodeus. Mamon is the only one that gets the cool foiling, huh? Makes sense. Alright, so as you can clearly see, same effect as Mamon, except for the last effect. So gets +5 for Beatrice, can't intercept from the back row because of Ange. These cards are pretty cool, pretty fun. I like that, like getting all the 7 sins and then doing a bunch of bullshit with them. The bullshit is bullshit, I will say. I don't think I've survived with a deck like Ange before. Maybe like back when I was playing like old Android, like Direful Doll. But yeah, you know. So here we got Keiichi, grade 0. Normal front. What? Normal crit, where she punches the shit out of fucking Birkenstell. Is that a spoiler? Probably. Sorry. Beelzebub. All right. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere with the Six Sisters. All right. Hold up. That's kind of crazy. I don't know your name. Mamoru Akaska. Of course I would know you. This card is not that great in Rika. Specifically, if you have Rika, you can CB1 to call himself out. Gets +5, and then he gets +5 and +10 shield. If you're at grade 3, and then gets another +5 attack if you have 10 or more in soul. Becomes a decent body, but really not the grade 2 that you want to call in the deck. That's the last pack of that box. Pretty decent stuff, I'd say overall. What the hell that was. Really, wow. Silver rares. Really cool foiling, I gotta say. Alright, let's get to box 2. Oh, this one's a lot easier to get into. Oh, there we go. I mean, I have to do a cut and make me look like a little bitch. All right, so let's not damage the box. Let's get into it. I'm still hoping for. There are some signed cards in this set that I really kind of want. I have no idea where I would be to buy singles for this. Man, the side arts are really cool looking. So if I pull one, I would be so excited. So let's see what we got. A PG for Higurashi. Battler Grade 2. Oh, fuck me. I have to talk about this now. Okay, so this is part of the Erica deck. This is the 10 Nox Commandments. And you can only play 9 of them. Funny. So when you play these in the Erica deck, you basically are floodgating you and your opponent at the same time. You can never go back on how many you have. So you kind of just have to go in order. So when you put this into play, and a lot of the ride line like usually searches. So the grade 1 will search, put 1 into play. Grade 2 will look at search 3, put 1 into play. It's really good at deck thinning, and then just getting as many as you can into order zone pretty fast is usually what you want to do. Kind of tripper them out. Holy shit, I just hit the camera. But the one, really funnily, when you put 1 in, your opponent cannot ride unless it's from the ride deck. 2 or more, your opponent, 2 or more, each player cannot activate the effects of overtrigger. So an overtrigger for that turn, basically. 3 or more, let's see, 3 or more is neither player can attack 5 times. Good thing that you're playing Erica, you only swing 4 times, and the numbers are ginormous. 4 more is, what the hell is 4 more? 4 more is rear guards cannot be retired by cards effects. 5 or more. 5 or more is the trigger effects of triggers revealed by players' drive checks are nullified, so no trigger effects at all for you or your opponent. 6 or more, the crit of any player's Vanguard cannot increase by card effect. 7 or more, players cannot play blitz orders. 8 or more, opponent's Vanguard gets -10, and then at 9, players cannot ride or stride. We thought this card was busted because we thought you could go kind of like choose whichever one you can, but in fact you can only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can never go back. Once that effect is used, it's done forever for the entire game. Makes the deck a bit more manageable. This deck was busted when we were kind of like testing it and playing it like that, but luckily we figured it out, and we actually read the card, so good for us. Next, this is the Sonozaki Mom, Mion and Shion's mom. Card's okay. It gets +5, gets +10 if you have a Mion or a Shion on the field. Oh shit! Hey guys, you might be wondering why I cut that so badly. It's because I forgot to hit the recording button. I am sorry, China. My social credit is going down the drain as we speak. But I wanted to talk about some of the cards that I pulled that we missed because I didn't hit the record button. So this is the Rika SR that we got. Pretty cool. This deck really does revolve around the Lost Soul. You can EV3, draw a card, then Soul Charge, and then if your opponent's grade 3, you can Soul Charge again. And it really does, depending like on how much soul you have, you can go through the entire ride line. Really cool SR pickup. I think it's really, really explosive and a really cool deck. The other pickup we got was Kinzo. This is not the Kinzo for Battler, though. This is Kinzo for Beatrice, mainly because he is the goldsmith. He is searchable off of Beatrice, and he also searches you the pieces that you need in the deck. Sorry about all that. I did make a joke about Rosa being the worst mother, but she is kind of the hottest one. So, not excusable. Other than that, didn't get a whole lot of crazy things. I wanted to talk about Mion because I thought Mion was really cool as a draw trigger. Sonic. I'm so lost, dude. Wow, this really threw me off. I did an entire Yab session about some Higurashi because where I'm at, but we'll just save that for another time, I guess. So this is the Sadako that we got. Basically, she is part of the Keishi deck. She lets you Soul Blast 1, look at basically call trigger or non-trigger for your opponent. She goes in tandem with the Reina card. So you can go like Reina effect, do your thing about like, is it trigger or non-trigger? And then you can go Sadako effect as an act to be like, hey, I know what it is. Get rid of it. and I'll get +5. If you get it wrong, though, she does, like, just kill herself. But don't worry, she just comes back, and you can just do it again. So, it's really funny. So let's continue the pulling. Wow, I hate my life that I did that. This is Shion. Shion is the for the Rika deck, specifically. We haven't seen the other ones for the Grade 2 for the Keiichi deck, but Shion and Mion for the Rika deck aren't all that great. Basically, if you discard them for Ride, they call themselves out. And then you could discard a card, destroy a back row, Mion destroys a front row. And if you have 10 or more, you get to draw a card. It's alright. We got Ange. This is my favorite deck. So Ange revolves around the Snake Sisters, like I said before. As I hope I said before. Shit. I hope it's there. Anyways, so you can E-Blast 3, look at top 3. A lot of your deck does not shuffle, except for Momon. So you look at top 3, you put a card to drop, put the rest at the bottom of the deck. And then she calls a card, where if she calls, she gets +10 if your opponent's at Grade 3. When she swings, she stands a rear guard. And then you can grab a Stake Sister from damage, put it to drop, then put a card from damage into, or from top deck into damage, and she gets +5. Now the cool effect, though, is the last one. When she is swung at, you can CB1 call up to 7 different named sisters from your drop to Guardian Circle. And as I said before, I hope, they will turn out to be 50k. So basically an over trigger for a CB cost. Really cool deck, very, very defensive. It's not that hard to get the names also into drop. So you always have like at least 50k shield to guard with a turn. Probably my favorite deck out of the bunch because I am a big defensive boy. I like to turtle up and not take damage. I don't like getting hit. Oh, please. God, I should not have done this so late. All right, we got the draw trigger. The Ange Grade 1. This is the effect front. Did I already talk about that? I'm losing my mind. We got Leviathan, another sister. I think we're 4 more to go. I hope we get them. George. George is part of the Battler deck. Lore-wise, he basically CB1s or Soul Blast 2s and goes searches for a Shannon. Puts it to hand. So Shannon and Cannon are both searchable by their lovers, which is George and Jessica. George searches Shannon, Jessica searches Cannon, and they get both buffed, and they can answer from back row. This gets +10 shield. Jessica restands. These cards are kind of insane for Battler. Very aggressive for the deck. Really, really good. I don't want to talk about more because George is my least favorite character in Umineko. Sorry, George, but you suck. All right, we got Mion, who got pepper sprayed in the eye. He's about to go crazy on the taser. We got Beatrice, Grade 1. We got Yaoi Lover Ange. Probably canon, I don't know. This is the Rika Rena. So this Rena is for the Rika deck. I don't know why I mixed up my words. This card's not very, very good. We don't really play this in testing, at least. I'm not going to look up what the hell it does. So when this unit is placed on rear, if you have a Vanguard with Rika, and its card name, CB1, or discard a card, draw a card. When this unit attacks, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Rika for Rude, until end of turn, this unit and this that unit and this unit get +5. So you can give your Vanguard +5, but there's no really point to giving your Vanguard +5 when you just go into the 0, and you have a card that makes kind of like your entire like ride line into 28s basically. So this card really does not have a spot for the deck. Oh no. I'm realizing this is a big task for me because the text on this shit is insane. So this is Dolanor the Grade 3. Really cool SR to pick up. I'm really happy about that. So Dolanor is part of the Erica deck. She basically searches you out the other 2 Inquisitors, or I guess detectives. Are they Inquisitors? No, they're like priests. So it searches out you Cornelia or Gertrude if your opponent's at Grade 3. It gets you both. So pretty good deck thinning on its own. Or it gets it from drop, really. So you can always just build a board off of her when on place. Then when she attacks, If you have 6 or more of the 10 commandments, this unit gets a crit until end of turn. This number becomes ginormous because it's 13, and they'll get +5 for every 2 Nox's 10 commandments. So usually around your second turn 3, this will have +10 or +15 even, depending on how well you have the order setups. Really, really, really strong. Also, Erica herself restands, so you just restand this, and then you can give it a crit later on. The crit is once per turn, but even then, like, the numbers are swinging at you like huge, huge style. All right, we got the Takano grade 2, regular heal. Oh, Sakataro! Yeah, everyone's favorite boy. So this is part of the Anj deck, and just like the VN, he does support Maria. Maria gives him +5, and then he's able to basically restand because of Maria's effect. So if you boost with him with Maria, he's able to restand and attack from the back row, getting +10. He also facilitates getting Maria back from drop because he can Soul Blast 1 and just get back on Maria for free for Soul Blast. Really, really good card. Satoshi. Oh my god, I'm so bad with these names. With Higurashi, my bad. It's still new to Higurashi. So Satoshi is Sadako's brother. This is part of the Keiichi deck. He is your dedicated Sea Charger, but also a pretty good ditch target for Ride. He basically calls himself as a rest, and he also gets +5/+5 if you have a Sadako. Beelzebub. Oh, I think we're almost there. Let me see, actually. We have Bubs, Leviathan, Satan. Ooh, I think we're gonna get close, guys. Oh no, we had another Bubs. No. Okay, Asmodeus. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited I get the hiccups. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And Mamon. Okay, so not counting the second Bubs. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing? We're missing Belfior and Lucifer. That's who we're missing. Okay. I figured out the solution to the problem. We just need 2 more of the different names. And we got also scissors, which would be really cool, actually. I would really like them to be actual cards. Keiichi crit. Wow, this is looking... Hold on. Damn it. Oh, Rosa. Okay, I was afraid that was the same pack that we saw earlier. So Rosa, another card, doesn't read all that great. She only gets +5 if you have a Maria on the field. But other than that, she's another name that you can play in Battler. Really, other than that, not that great, but it's fine. I gotta get better at opening these packs, man. So we got the Rika grade 2, Battler grade 0, the Anj Crying Heal, being comforted by, I assume, Battler. This is the fighting game. Oh, one away, Belfior, Kinzo. I'll talk about you later. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, one more. We just need Lucifer. Oh shit. So we got Kinzo. This is part of the Battler version, and like the other one. This is the one that CB1, Soul Blast 1, discard this card, go get a Genji and a Nanjo. Now this might sound like a heavy ass cost. It kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. But the more value you can get out of the deck, the better the more likely that you are just gonna have a better time with the deck. You really just want the names as fast as you can. Being able to call them out, swing with them aggressively, so like you can make basically a board on turn 1, or sorry, turn 2, and then you already have the names in drop, so you can facilitate the epitaph to get to the grade 4. Pretty good card. You only literally play one of. Speaking of one of, this is the last pack. Oh well, I hope we get the Lucifer. I hope we get like a sign card too. That'd be really cool. Let's see what we get. Wow, I have butchered the last pack. That is bad luck on my side. So we got the crits. Got Ava, Rosa, Tomitake. Okay, I totally remember your name, Tomitake. And Erica. Damn it, for Miss Lucifer. I don't even want to talk about you, Erica. Damn it. Oh well. So this is the Erica. Pretty frustrating deck to deal with, though. I'm not gonna lie. So she can E-Blast 3. Go look through your deck to go get a Noxus 10 Commandments. Put into play. This course does not count for your play cost. So you can always play another one from hand. Her entire ride line searches 6 of Noxus 10 commands by itself. So you're already decking by on its own pretty successfully. So there's not really a problem you need to deal with that. She can also, every time you play a Noxus 10 command, you can Soul Blast 1 to draw 1. And then when she swings, she stands a rear guard. She gets +5 for every 5, just like every other rear guard in this deck. And then for some reason, she also has guard value. I don't know why, but if you have 4 or more, well, actually, if you have, oh no, it is 4 or more, sorry. If you have 4 or more set orders, all your normal units on Guardian Circle get +5. If your order zone has 7 or more, you get +10 instead. So pretty good shield value for such an aggressive, huge damn deck. This is also continuous for your rear guards for the power, by the way. So the rear guards just stay huge. I don't know why, but that is just a thing. Let's see if we can find Dolanor. What the? There you are. So it is a continuous effect to get +5. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. But anyways, no, we did not get Lucifer. Let me just make sure that I am correct about that. God, I hope I got all 7 sisters. That'd be really a shame if I did not pull the leader of the sisters. Belfior, Amon, Osmodius, Satan, Leviathan, Beelzebub. Okay, so bad news, as it is. Beelzebub, you fat bitch, you took my Lucifer away from me, and now I am missing 1 more, you gluttonous monster. Other than that, it was pretty fun opening this. Maybe I'll do some more openings later on. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for going ahead and watching this. I really am kind of passionate about Umineko. I know we're kind of sick of like collabs. But I really am more so kind of sick of how all these decks, or a lot of like decks nowadays are kind of like homogenized in a way. And these decks are really kind of like a fresh air, really, even though they are not playable for us. My phone battery just interrupted me, so I guess I'll just shut up now. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys more in the videos. Bye.